Okay, here we are looking at the Psionics Unleashed and the Psionics Expanded books, Advanced Psionics Guide from Dreams Card Press. I wanted to show you guys what these look like inside and what sort of stuff you're going to get when you pick these up, either separately or as part of the bundle. They are both available together in one bundle from the D20 PFSRD store, and don't forget, when you shop with us, you are helping support the D20 PFSRD and also the publishers, because more of the money goes to the publishers than from pretty much any other online store. So alright, let's check out, first of all, the Psionics Unleashed. This is the core Psionics system, and you can see it's got some very nice art on the cover. Very nice full color stuff here. It is a soft cover, but the inside is very nicely done. Sorry about the shadows here, trying to get some good lighting. Let's see, we got introduction, where it starts to talk about the Psionics system, which if you've played 3.5, D&D 3.5, this is an update, obviously, to the Pathfinder system for the Psionics rules from 3.5. It goes through the different races, choosing races, the different psionic abilities of the races, racial adjustments. It's got full sized, I guess, not really full size, but comparison sizes of the different psionic races that you can add to your Pathfinder game. The Dromite, Ophidian, Durgar, Maenad, Zeph, Blue, Elan, and the Half Giant, which are pretty cool. The Blue, they show the different racial traits, which just pretty much follow the normal Pathfinder standards for how the racial traits and everything are lined up and laid out. The Durgar, if you guys remember Durgar, those are a dwarven subrace. I believe they're a dwarven subrace. Let's see. You get the Elan, which are pretty cool, the Half Giants. So we're not going to go through every page, but they've got the power tables, the advancement tables. Oops, sorry about that. This book is, let's see, it goes through the different Psion disciplines, pictures of the different characters and races. Very nice art. Some of this is from another artist, Rick Hershey. He does some really cool art for a lot of publishers. You can see some of the art on the pages. So this is the Psionics Unleashed. This is the core product from Dreams Card Press for their Psionic system for Pathfinder. And let's see if I can get this open to the very last page or so you can see about the number of pages. Pretty cool stuff. Oh yeah, it's got monsters and all sorts of good stuff in here too. So, you know, you've got everything from the player's information as well as GM information. Let's see, let's go back. So it looks like about 227, 228 or so pages of serious, hardcore psionic content, psionic goodness. So fry some brains with that book. It's pretty cool. So now that's the Psionics Unleashed, and then this is the Psionics Expanded, which if you look at them side by side, it looks like it's a little bit taller, which is interesting. You can see the difference in the sizes lined up side by side. But we'll take this one now and we'll kind of zoom in a little bit on this one. Here's some, flip through the pages quickly. Once again, they've got really nice art, very nice, nicely laid out content. Different archetypes or classes. Let's see what else they have in here. Ranger traps, cool stuff for ranger psionic type stuff. Cryptic, really cool art. Really evokes that psionic stuff, psionic mindset. Look at that one, that's pretty cool. So, dread powers. So I get a little bit of glare from the window. Sorry about that. But so. Yeah, tons of sweet stuff here. And there's my favorite word again, sweet. Whoops, sorry about that. Flip back here to the, kind of get back to that. That is a pretty cool pick. A friend of mine a long time ago created a character, a psionic concept called the Psi Mirage Warrior. And it was sort of back in the 2nd edition days. And, well, 2nd edition D&D, not Pathfinder, but, you know, probably know that history. And it was sort of a similar concept that he could shape his psionic powers into things like armor and weapons, and he even had like a psionic familiar. So I don't know, I've never actually played the Metaforge. I'm not sure if they can do similar things or not, but a lot of this stuff is up on d20pfsrd.com. But again, if you like having books in front of you, this is pretty much the way to go. And I didn't mention this in my review of the Tome of Horrors that I was looking at earlier, but you may or may not like to do this, but I like the paper that is in these books because you can easily write on this paper. Glossy paper you can't really write on, and I know some of you might not like to destroy your books, but sometimes, I mean, over the course of my history of playing, I penciled in a lot of notes into the binding, or I'm sorry, into the corners of the pages and the margins and such, to leave myself little ideas or little corrections, or maybe there's even a errata. So I just, can pencil it out. With the glossy pages, that's much harder to do. You really pretty much got to have an ink pen or just grind it into the page. But this paper is really nice for writing on. But obviously, like I said, you may or may not like that concept and may or may not think it's a feature. So 216 pages of content, and then open game license, because once again, the open game license rocks the universe, people. Because if it's not OGL, it may as well not exist. Without the OGL, you don't have Pathfinder SRD, you don't have the Swords and Wizardry SRD, you don't have the Pathfinder PRD from Paizo, you don't have the Mutants and Masterminds SRD. You do not have many, many different cool open game features. So once again, this is the Psyonix Unleashed, which you can get alone, or you can get bundled with the Psyonix Expanded Advanced Psyonix Guide. They're both available at shop.d20pfsrd.com, and go ahead and pick those up if you want to add some Psyonix to your game. Cool stuff.